Ooh, good afternoon. It's Saturday. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. Oh good. Twitch is better today. It's saying we're live. Thank you, Twitch. Just gonna wait around for anybody to join us who is coming. We're playing Dragon Age Inquisition today. We're on the DLC Trespasser. Hi Phil, good to see you. You are prompt. I am excited. We might be finishing Dragon Age today. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure, but we might be finishing Trespasser today. We'll see. I don't think there's that much more to come. Prompt as always. Yes, thank you so much. Let me know if everything is okay with the sound and the image quality, I guess. Oh, we can level up. Let's level up while we're just getting ready to start. I have a point to spend. Let's spend it. Ooh, I use poison weapons a lot. Let's upgrade that. Okay, let's do that. You gain health when you attack enemies with poison weapons active. Great, I'll have to try and remember that. Although I do use poison weapons a lot, so hopefully I should benefit. Even if I don't remember. Right, let's save. So yeah, I'm not sure we've got that much left of Trespasser. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. This might be a shorter stream than usual. It might be about the same amount of time as usual. If it gets to 4 PM, I guess I'll see if it looks like there's a lot of the game left, or if we're near completion, because if it looks like we're near completion, I'll go past 4 so that we can finish the game and then start new things next week. But we'll see, because if it's looking like there's still a way to go when it gets to 4, then I'll just end the stream as normal. But it has been a long Dragon Age journey. I kind of feel sad that it's coming to an end. Me too. It is sad that it's coming to an end, but to be honest, it has also, because it's been such a long Dragon Age journey, I am kind of looking forward to playing new things. I feel like it will be fun to play new things, and because I know what we're going to be playing afterwards, you know, if I was like unsure what I was going to be doing next, and if I was undecided, I feel like then I'd be like, no, more Dragon Age please, because I know what I'm doing. But now, because I feel like I know what games we're going to be playing next, I'm kind of excited to start. Although I still have to set them all up, because only Tomb Raider do I have all the settings sorted out for streaming. Still got to sort out The Witcher 3 and Horizon Zero Dawn, which isn't even on the PlayStation yet. Yes, I have a plan. I have a plan. But yeah, we'll have to see. The perfect end would be finishing Dragon Age today, I think, because then we'd have a lovely start of a new week with new games. But we might not finish Dragon Age today, in which case we'll just have to play it by ear and see what happens. I guess the Vidisala through an Alluvian near a bookcase. Look for the Vidisala through an Alluvian near a bookcase. The Alluvian near the bookcase must be... Is it? It must be the one we used before, right? That's a bookcase. Let's go and look for the Vidisala. Ooh. Yay! So yes, we'll see, we'll see. I do love Dragon Age though. It would be weird to not be playing it, because even when I'm playing other games, I'm normally playing Dragon Age at the same time. So it is going to be a little weird to like not be playing Dragon Age at the same time. There were no books on the shelf though. No! Just a weird random bookcase with no books. But it was still a bookcase, so I feel like it's the one we were meant to go to, and it had the diamond on it. Right, who shall I take today? Bull, because we're going to see the Vidisala. We need our Kunari. Friend. Cassandra or Varric? Shall I take Cassandra? We were a little melee heavy last time, weren't we? Maybe I should take Varric out for a spin. But then if anything too exciting happens, Varric is ranged. Yeah, exactly. And we did upgrade Bianca quite dramatically, so hopefully it's going to be not useless in a fight. Ooh, this This picture of Vivienne looks very disturbing. Maybe let's take Varric for a little bit. We can always go back and change. Oh, he can also level up a whole bunch. Let's do that immediately. Because Varric doesn't get out much. Might be fun to see him fight for a bit, exactly. Right, Varric, where are you? How many points do you have? 2 points to spend. He's got all of his archery. Let's improve some of his archery stuff. Explosive shot. That could be useful because of all of those something lock. Can't remember the name. But that could be useful. Shockwave. Yes, please. Let's do that. And long shot. Long shot now rips through every enemy along its path, doing bonus damage for each extra target it hits. And Eagle Eye long shot now deals even more damage at greater ranges. Okay, let's do that. Let's just check how good Bianca is actually at the minute. Weapons. I need to be Varric first. 151, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see Varric fight for a bit, as you say. Now where are we going? Going to get lost, I imagine. Is it this way, or is it this way? Oh, hello, there's another... Ooh, we can chase these people. Good, there are people we can chase. He might have lots to say too, exactly, especially with Dorian and Bull with us.
What's that?
It's a good question, Varric, and one which, yet again, it appears we are not able to answer. Looks like we're going in the right direction, which is promising. There's another one. And another one. Discharge. Oh, hello.
So that's how the Kunari moved the paths.
That's a handy little trick.
This is cool. Oh, this is weird. This is weird, I don't like it. I feel like I have to go slow or I'm going to walk off the edge, but I assume that's not the case. I like this a lot. Oh, that was cool. Right. That is weird, exactly. Let's have a look through here.
Not quite where we wanted to go, but still, not bad.
There's loot here, Varric. This is exactly where we want to be. I guess we haven't found the Alluvian near a bookcase, because it's still saying that that's the task, so it must be another bookcase. Maybe this one has books on it. This note is written in an unknown language, but the portly figure at the bottom with a ring of keys and an unflattering scowl is likely a jailer who once walked through flagstones. Who once walked these flagstones. He didn't walk through the flagstones, he walked them. He's been drawn cross-eyed with wiggling lines radiating from his backside. Lovely. We always want to be near loot, exactly. Naught better than some loot.
Let's kill the damn demons already!
Oh no. Yeah, fighting to do. It's our first fight and our first reading within moments of each other. Was it the loot that triggered it, or was it just our appearance that triggered it? Oh, I can use these poisoned weapons and deal more damage and get some health back. Although I'm full health, so that might not be the best time to use it. Not the best test of my new health gaining abilities if I'm already on full health. Yep, everyone's having fun. Always. Now, before we were so rudely interrupted, I was trying to get this loot. The skin that stalks. Wow. The writing on these papers aches to be looked at, shimmering slightly as if under an enchantment. The notes are handwritten, but each letter is as perfectly uniform as from a printing press. Notes on the fourth attempt. The weave goes smoothly, bound tightly between many items. The stress on the energy produces finer results than a singular enchantment. Using up the last of the stock was well worth it, so I explained to it as a courtesy before final work began. Adjustments to the underlay were a great success and will allow the recipe to be made with material taken from lesser animals if the need arises. Below the letters, possibly in lieu of a signature, is the stamp of a stylized Hallerhead. Okay, I want to check out this new armor. You have to make that armor. Yeah, well, it looks like you can wear the armor, but then you can upgrade the armor. See, we've got something. Weapon schematics. What was it? Armor schematics? Yeah, the skin that stalks. The skin that shields, the skin that stalks, the skin that strikes. But then we also had new... Look at that. I look so good. Look at Alora. I want it. So let's wear the skin that stalks, since it's like 100 points better. And then we can try and make this other armor later. This is awesome. We have to wear that exactly. I agree completely. Look at it. It's amazing. I've never had that armor before. I'm so glad we came here, even though Varric was like, it's the wrong way. But now look at our outfit. Yes, we've got it while still being able to lose it for a bit. Yeah. Right. So, I guess we're going back the way we came. But we're far better off now, because look how good Alora looks. Right, okay. Oh, hello. Now what are you doing? Oh, now we've got to... Oh, this is even more terrifying. Now it's appearing... Oh dear, I don't like this at all. Oh no. Please stop. Oh, we've had a little... Right, now where? Up we go. And no, I couldn't make that walk in real life. I'd just be completely stationary. I would be terrified. But Alora, she's got it covered. Map of the crossroads. The unsigned note was tucked into a bookshelf in the crossroads, as if left for someone to find. Do not stray from the marked paths. There are many mirrors, some lead to danger. Do not linger longer than you must. At the bottom is a crude map of floating islands, some of which seem impossible to reach. Yes, I was thinking that too. This is definitely a bookcase.
An alluvion marked by a bookshelf. This should be it.
Alora agrees with
Good.
us.
Time to get some answers from the Vidasala.
But not before reading. Books in the Crossroads. A book from the Crossroads. Its pages are filled with numbers and letters splattered around the page in random order, like writing in a dream. Every other book on its shelf is filled with the same nonsense script. In certain lights, the letters appear to shift slightly out of the corner of the eye. Ooh. Any more reading before we go? Oh yes, is more reading. Right in front of me. Communal journal. This slim journal was tucked into a bookshelf in the crossroads as if left for someone to find. Each entry is in a different hand. I've dropped rocks off a dozen ledges. I've not heard one hit bottom. This place has no bottom. Do not be here if you have no tasks here. An entry in Kunut follows. Emmett missed the rendezvous. He says he was scouting the lower ledges on orders. Another entry in Kunut follows. Understood. No one's to go near that mirror. No one is to go near that mirror. Any more reading? Doesn't look like it. Let's go through the mirror. Let's save first. Don't want to lose me wonderful new armour. Onwards. Next time we go back to the Winter Palace, we have to make that armour. In Skyrim, you will be able to read all those books. Ooh, that's cool. That sounds like my kind of game, just reading. Reading and looting is what I want to be doing.
Is this some sort of old elven library?
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time
Let
ago.
me finish talking.
Let's hope we can track down the Vidasala in all this.
Yes. But first... Vidasala, Signs of Victory. The pages of this book, Memory, describe a monument made in a single afternoon by 1,000 toiling servants, swarming over a lump of fallen stone as large as a collapsed mountain. By the end of the day, the stern figure of Algernon stares down into a valley, carved out from the foothills of the rock. The slaves have disappeared. Light radiates from the Eidolon's narrowed eyes and its open, snarling mouth. Hail Algernon, first among the gods, mark his victory eternal. It might mean we would be there a while. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I shouldn't stream too many games where it's all loot and reading. Vidasala, Exile of the Forbidden Ones. The pages of this book, Memory, show the blazing forms of the Evernuris, banishing a howling spirit from the reaches of the Vade that touch their lands. A voice rings out, stern and imperial, for abandoning the people in their time of greatest need, for casting aside form to flee to where the earth could not reach. We declare Zebanek and others of her ilk, exiled from the lands of the Evernuris. Beware, their familiarity with shape allows them to travel paths unaided. They may be bound, but only the protection of your gods will fully shield you from their malice. They are forbidden from the earth that is our right. Crumbs. More. Vidasala, Homecoming. The pages of this book, Memory, describe an elf approaching a city of glass spires so deeply blue they ache. The city's outskirts are wrapped in lakes of mist, and figures stroll along the pearly, glowing strips as if they walked on solid ground. Groves of trees woven into enormous park shelter elves in quiet hollows, while other elves walk below a river, churning along an invisible shoal in the air. The scene hums with quiet talk and contentment as the Memory's maker reaches the city's gates, already thrown open wide. Whew. Any more reading? Apparently not. But where now? Oh, this way it would seem. Ooh, look, there's a spirit. Let's talk to the spirit if we can.
Andaran Atishan, Methadra Elven.
More ancient elven.
If you wish, honored Elven, I will speak so your guests understand. I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
Let's investigate.
What did the old elves use this place for?
This is the Vidasala, the living knowledge of the Empire. The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court. A connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
What put this place into disarray?
The Vidasala was made with world and fade. When they sundered, so did we. Paths broke, knowledge fragmented, many were trapped. I preserve their last words.
More questions.
What were the old elves' last words?
What happened? Where are the paths? Where are the paths? God save me, the floor is gone. Do not let me fall. Do not let me... On this spot, that is all.
Thanks. Really paints a picture.
Who was it that said thanks really paint a picture because I didn't have the headphone in the right place?
I'm looking for a Kunari named Vidasala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidasala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the Veil.
What does Vidasala want to know about the Veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself. If you discover another one of me nearer the Kunari, I may know more.
Oh, good.
Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
I could learn so much about my people. What were they like? How long is our history?
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Ema and Nasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken paths at every... missing. I cannot. There is no more. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
Okay.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarians.
Ooh.
An unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
Okay. Let's continue. Let's find another spirit thing.
There, Kunari. On that upside-down island.
Looks like a camp
This is
up
cool.
there. Down there. Shit, this place is
Very
weird.
interesting. Discharge. Ooh.
That repaired some steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Kunari.
Okay, we've got to find some more. Somehow. Time for me to get lost. Let's look at a map. Let's save. Right, so this is the way that we want to go. Ah, here's a place. What if we go through this one? Where will this take us? We need to find some more eggs. Ow.
Did you notice? Your anchor is flaring up near magic. Elven magic.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Tell us if it gets worse.
Okay. Verdathala, a flowering image. Imago. Not image? Imago. The pages of this book, Memory, describe an immensely tall, immensely graceful vine that flowers with the heat of a copper sunset and has blossoms as large as ponds, petals as long as a man, and scents puffing out like citron and sky and carrion death. The day the last of the vine's folds, spent and extinct, the creator of this memory weeps, and after recording the flower's sights and sounds, enters Uthanera. Treasure this thought, for it was the last of its kind, and so much more than the last of me. Okie dokie. So there's several supply caches here. Do I need any? No. Let's save them till later. So this is the mirror we just came from. And now there's two more. And there's more reading as well. Let's do the reading first. Duel of 100 Years. The pages of this book, Memory, show a narrow plateau on top of a mountain. Two armoured figures, one in gold, one in black, are fighting in the snow. Steel flickers so fast the air hums. Blood dots the ground. They do not stop for breath. The one in black makes no sound as a blade parts his throat. Mithal, in her wisdom, interceded in an argument between Elganan and Falon Din. With clever words, she convinced them to settle their grievance through a battle of their champions. Elganan and Falon Din agreed and set their champions against each other rather than declare war among the gods. May those nights long be remembered and Mithal's wisdom praised. More... Oh, that's the supply caches. It's the supply caches! But no more reading. Let's do this one first. Okie dokie. Anything around here? Oh, hello.
These Kunari are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Backs hunched,
Yeah.
eyes wide open. They were scared shitless when they died.
Yep, those supply caches definitely mean that something is going to be there when we come back. Oh, hello, this is who I'm looking for. Another one of you. Archivists.
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams. The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
They're saying some guy just made the veil? We must have been ass deep in demons before then.
If it's true, that means the Fade and the waking world were once one and the same.
Just notice that it tells me who's speaking in the corner. So even if I can't hear them because of me weird headphone situation, I can see who's talking. Right, let's go through here. Where will we be now? Oh, this is promising. We've got to the edge of purple. Listen to Iron Bull. Yes, please.
Floating crap, magic mirror crap, evil demon crap. When this is over, I'm gonna need somebody to hit me with a stick again.
I'm not sure whether I want that to be a metaphor or not.
Whatever works for you, Tiny.
Next time we get the gang back together, let's do a dragon instead. Dragons are fun.
Okay, Bull. We'll try and get you a dragon. Ooh, there's loads of stuff here. But only one thing to read. Research notes, these loose pages are scattered about as if abandoned in a great hurry. Algebraic-looking formulae crawl across the pages, spiked with dense annotations in kunut.
This looks like technical notes. What did the Kunari come here to learn?
They're real technical. I can't make out any either. Something about magic. That's it.
I recognize some formulas. The Kunari are trying to prove theoretical magic of some kind.
Yeah, I like the new walk over and just listen to them thing. Although I guess it's not quite as realistic. Right, where do we need to be? Oh, hello. When the Dreadwolf's gaze is bright, light burns in a ring of the dead. Okay. That makes me invulnerable. Take that stuff. Do some reading. The treachery of the wolf. The pages of this book, memory, warn of a terrible danger. A wolf with slavering black jaws and pits for eyes. The Evenuris, the elven god, stand in a ring around it as if preventing it from attacking. Beware the forms of Fen'Harel. The dread wolf comes in humble guises, a wanderer who knows much of the people and their spirits. He will offer advice that seems fair, but turns slowly to poison. Remember the price of treason. Keep in your heart the mercy of your gods. Okie dokie. And now there's some more. Oh, I can't do that. But I can go up here. Oh, there's a... press. Let's examine first, and then press. Requires veil fire. Is that good? Still requires veil fire. I guess we can go down. And now I'll be able to get through this bit. There we go. Now where does this take us? My companions know what they're doing. Interesting. It needs veil fire and I can't find veil fire. Have I been down here before? Oh, here's an egg. Yay!
These blocks are heading toward that upside-down illuvian.
Creepy. Helpful, but
Yeah,
creepy.
green eyes.
It's a place of learning. Maybe this Vir Dathara is helping us find what we need.
Now it's even weirder.
Okie dokie, let's see what we can find down here, and then I guess we go back to that main place with all of the whatchamacallits, the supply caches. If I can find the mirror. Wouldn't, but it bars me to not be able to find... Oh, it was here, wasn't it? We came... Didn't we... Gonna keep going round in circles. Accidentally end up where we were. Still probably can't do that because I still don't have Veilfire. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh, and this looks promising. This is... I'm going round in circles still. Got to get the fire there somehow, yep. Right, so where am I trying to get to? Oh, I guess that's probably the sign of a... So back up this way. So that's... I'm on the wrong level, I guess. Do I need to go up or down? How did I get here? With the difficulty. This is where I've just been. Oh dear. I swear this is like the first place I was. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Think up. Oh! No, that's just normal fire. Got all excited. Okay, we got there in the end. So, we're back here. Look out for Veilfire, I guess. Oh, hello, enemies. Have to bring the fire through the mirror then, I guess so, yeah. Oh, I saw myself heal by using the poison weapons. Oh, Dorian's dead. Let's save Dorian quickly. Yay for heal, exactly. Speaking of, let's do it again. I like this. I'm gonna use poison weapons constantly from now on. Look, I've just gone up to full health. Ow. Was that it? That That took ages. I assume that Dorian can't do anything with his. Nope. Looks like we're gonna have to find some veil fire another way. So I guess we're going through here. Oh dear, I'm going round in circles. That would have been so useful earlier in the game, yep. Okay, oh good, we're back. Ow. Discharging the anchor now deals damage to nearby enemies.
That's really not getting better, boss.
The pain stopped.
Oh, let's get some supplies.
Keeps coming back.
We only had 3 health potions there. Let's go to the other mirror, I guess. I guess there's only one more walkway to raise. Let's see how long we get lost here. We're looking for eggs and veil fire. Ooh. Somebody's very dead over here. Oh good, Fade touched honeycomb. I'm sure that's great. Ooh. Anything here? Let's continue upwards then. This way then. Oh, another archivist.
More
I'm not
dead
eating that
Kunari with
honeycomb.
terrified expressions.
Me too. Archivist.
Welcome, and listen to the last words of those who walked this place. If we get out of here, I will end Fen'Haral. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling. You're wasting your time. Fen'Haral's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So, the ancient Elven Empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic.
If the old elves relied on magic even more than the Vince, no wonder things went to crap when it dried up.
Do you realize what this means? What this place is? The actual history of the elves could change everything.
Okay, let's see if there's any books to read before we go through this. Looks like no. Let's save. Just saving constantly. Listen to Dorian.
Look at this place. Now that we have so many samples, how hard would it be to build Illuviens of our own?
Oh, I knew this one apostate in Kirkwall you would have gotten along with like a house on fire.
After these past few years, it would just be good to create something magical that is also helpful for a change.
Anything over here to loot? Nah. So, this way I guess, because that's where we just came from. Down. We're going down. Ooh, more books. Varric, let's listen to you.
You think we could take a couple of these books back with us?
Unfortunately, I don't believe any of these are physical objects. They're ideas. You just see them as books.
Ooh.
How about we just leave all the creepy Fade shit where we found it?
Even if you could take them out of here, they're probably written in ancient Elven, which not even my people can read.
I've never read an elven novel. I wonder what kind of stories they told.
Okay, let's read this one. Verdathal, the deepest fade. The pages of this book, Memory, are instructions on how to reach the deepest parts of the fade, realms so far removed they are unmarked by dreamers. Epiphany requires a mind smooth as mirror glass, still as stone. Put aside 10 years for practice and the next 100 for searching. What others have learned will ease your journey. Those who never manifested outside the fade will find it easier to find its stillest roots, but it is rare the compulsion overtakes our brethren of the air. He does love his stories, yep. I'm very happy we brought him to a weird Fade library. Raising the Cenarium. The pages of this book, Memory, describe a heated argument between a group of well-dressed elves inside an elaborately arched pavilion on an island floating in a void. In the distance, haloed by a blizzard of light, thousands of elves are maintaining an elaborate magical ritual that pulls raw essence from the Fade, funneled into a sphere in the air. Through the lens of the sphere can be seen a world of indigo waterfalls and rust-red jungles, and a temple palace so frescoed and cleverly carved it is a masterpiece in itself. The well-dressed elf shouting grows so loud it can be heard over the magic. One leaps at another, howling and pulling out a knife burning with prismatic flame. Architects of the Grand Cenarium, a gift from Blessed Selassie, or to Clever June, as thanks for a great favour, in friendly debate over the colour of the palace's roof trim. Lovely. Any more? Oh, I see what we're looking for, but I just want to check over here. This be what we need.
That should be enough stairs. Let's see if we can reach the inverted alluvion now.
Okay. Look, you can do it. Still haven't found any, what's it? More books. Any veil fire? Still haven't found any veil fire. That's the word, fire. I forgot all words, but it's fine. Still can't find any though. Oh, I've missed a book though. Hard in Hightown, chapter question mark, question marks, question mark. Let's scroll down this one. Perhaps it's over that bridge we made. Yes, maybe. Maybe on the way back. I guess we'll see.
What the? I never wrote this.
Right, which way? This way? Yes, this way. Oh, yeah, let's save first, because we're probably going to end up with more enemies back on the other side like happened last time. Yep. I could have stealthed, but I didn't. This one, full health. Any more? No. Good. Oh no, there are more. There's another one. Oh, I did poison weapons at the wrong time because there's nobody to attack, so I can't use... Hello, Varric. You appear to be stealthed. Who is plagiarizing Varric if he said he never wrote that last chapter? Yeah. It's like a weird fade one. Where now? Where did we come from? Where do we go? Where did we come from? Whoops, almost fell off the edge. Is this it? Save again. Now what's going to be greeting us over here? Ah, here we go.
They're the librarians.
Not good.
Let's do poisoned now. I can gain me health. Perfect, I'm on full health. Oh, I can do the thing that I can do. My enemies get damaged.
Don't
like the weird creepy voices come in. Gosh, there's so many of them. Let's do that. Oh, scary thing again.
Chivera Milva.
Yeah, getting so many fun skills at the end of the game, exactly. Although, painful skills as well. This does... I don't think this is very good for me, what I'm currently doing. Right, I noticed more reading over here. Birds of fancy, the pages of this book memory describe a fair playing, colliding in the air, bodies forming for kissing, stroking, lines of heat as molten as the sun. The dance is fluid, roiling, never-ending, lovers tangled in a laughing knot that rolls on for years, promise never to be parted whatever ages come. An annoyed thought intrudes from one who marked this memory after it was recorded. By the gods, find a private chamber. Shall we get... Yes, and maybe we should use that final... So now we want to go back the way we came. I assume there's no veil fire here. Nope. Right, on we go then. Forgotten which way we go. Ah, this way. I assume there's nothing around here I can get just quickly. Nope. Okay. Let's go up here. And let's use our new pathway. Try not to fall off the edge. Oh, I'm on a hand. I'm on a big gold hand. Cutscene. Yeah, loot has been
Survivor
poor.
of the breach, herald of change, hero of the South.
The Vidasala, I presume.
After fulfilling your purpose at the breach, it is astonishing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
The anchor repairs tears in the veil. I would think you'd approve of that.
Is that all it does? Tell me, why hold your hand as if it's begun to pain you? I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the South defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
Is that what
I think
Dragon's
she
Breath
does
is
have a
for?
book shoulder.
Murdering our heads of state just to control our magic.
I want
Do you
one.
believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fenharel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why do you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the Darvarad.
No, don't kill the Inquisitor. I am against the killing of the Inquisitor. Let's do lots of damage to you. You appear to be a little on fire. I guess that's Dorian's doing. Yes, help Dorian. Ow. There's one over here. Let's go to you. I'm going to use poison weapons so I can gain me health back. This is such a good skill. I'm so happy I got it. Considering my tendency to die, it's very helpful. Hi, Desert. Or Desert. You don't need Dragon Age 2 to understand the story. The first time I played this game, I hadn't played Dragon Age 2. But I have, but before my second, third, fourth and fifth times of playing, I had played Dragon Age 2. But you don't need it to understand. Nor the first Dragon Age. Though I do recommend playing them all if you can. But no, you don't need it. Let's loot. More reading, and everybody can level up apart from me. Tattered note, this scrap of parchment is written in both Kunlat and the common tongue, although the letters in Kunlat are shaky. Please excuse my Kunlat, its subtleties elude me even with your patient teaching. We pulled everyone out of the palace. The Shem nobles assumed we were servants leaving on an errand. We are hiding where you told us, waiting for signs that Dragon's Breath has begun. Victory is in the Kun. Right, let's level people up and save. Dorian, what do you want? You're doing well with these fire powers. Let's give you another one. I have the first one and the rest is on promo in Origin. This game costs €5. Ah, cool. I mean, they're definitely worth it on sale. But yeah, you don't need to have played... I wouldn't say you need to have played any of them to play any of them, to be honest. But it is quite nice if you have the opportunity to get the rest. But you could just go straight from the first one you've got to this, and I think it would be fine. Dragon Age 2 is pretty short. Yeah, Phil, it does seem like a bargain, yeah. Your spells burn away ambient magic that would otherwise slow down your casting. Every spell you cast shortens your active cooldown times. Let's give you that. What do you want, Bull? Ooh. Yes, let's protect you against ranged attacks from the front. Varric, you can't level up. You're good. Let's loot this area.
One of the Kunari translated notes into our language. It was for their non-Kunari spies.
They'd have to. Kunlat's not an easy one to learn.
It's not like you can bring some storyline with you like Mass Effect. Yeah, so, you can bring storyline with you like this. I'm playing in a world state that I have from my playing in Dragon Age 1 and 2. So you can bring over your storyline, although I had to do it through the website and just say, these are the choices I made in the 2 games previously. I couldn't, like, literally import it. I had to just say on the Dragon Keep website the choices I had made in the previous 2 games. Although I could import my Dragon Age 1 straight into Dragon Age 2, but I couldn't then import Dragon Age 1 and 2 into 3. I just had to say, this is what I did. But the default world state on this, which is the one which I first played with, is good. So... yeah. So you can bring the storyline with you. But you don't have to. This sheaf of notes is written mostly in Kunat, but select paragraphs have been translated into the common tongue. Those born outside the Kun will not comprehend the seriousness of using mages to help us. They believe the worst that can befall a mage is demon possession. They do not truly understand that the loss of mastery comes from the loss of self. Those of the Kun since birth do not understand why we risk using Sarabas. We have immersed them in a sea of magic until it seems impossible they could never do anything but drown. It is right that we enlighten you so your purpose here is clear. We have learned from this place that there lived an elven mage who saw a great wrong and sacrificed all to right it. This mage made the veil which protects us from the Fade. This veil stripped power from his rulers who had treated these people with such excess that it makes the southern kings and queens seem staid. Thus does every action carry rightness, and all paths converge. In his greatest magic, the elven mage became an agent of peace through the veil. In our willingness to brave this place, we may discover how the veil can be strengthened through our own mages. For that we risk our lives. The Sarabas who have joined in this endeavour understand the dangers and have made their choice. Remember the words of Ashkali Kozlan. Existence is a choice. There is no chaos in the world, only complexity. Knowledge of the complex is wisdom. From wisdom of the world comes wisdom of the self. Mastery of the self is mastery of the world. Loss of the self is the source of suffering. Suffering is a choice, and we can refuse it. It is in our own power to create the world or destroy it. For peace we will endure any horror here. We will create a safer world or destroy the old one. Blimey, this Ashkari Kozlan said a lot, didn't he? I'm playing this without playing 1 or 2, and it's fun. There is so much to do. Yeah. It's your choice,
These are
I think.
Vidisala's papers. She brought mages here to research strengthening the veil.
A way to clamp down magic. No wonder she's here.
It explains why the Kunari thought it was worth camping here.
Yeah, it's fun to play the game when you have previously played the others and you can see your choices having made an impact. But it's by no means necessary. I'm not sure if that's helpful or not, but yeah. Applause for reading. Yeah, that was a lot of reading. There's some loot up here and I can't figure out how to get to it. Oh well. Can I jump? Oh, can I jump? Oh, I can jump. I did not think that was going to work. A lot of gold. And another broken alluvian. Where else shall we go? Is there any more to do around here? Any more loot to be found? I'm loath to leave without having first checked for loot. Oh hello, another archivist.
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
Where did she go?
Can you tell me where a Kunari called Vidisala went?
Yes, we heard much, although she fooled herself into thinking we could not hear. Take a keystone to the Davarad. I will join you there soon and take stock of our remaining Gatlock powder.
I found a keystone with one of the Kunari.
Yes, and you need words for their key. Maras Nira. It glows. It will open the way to the Davarad. May you find what you seek.
Good.
In coming here, you strengthened the paths. I can now raise one, if you wish to go.
That's very kind.
You've been very helpful.
Gildethal was what the Elven called me. One who guides seekers of knowledge true. I was connection. One city could read the records of another. One Elven feel the memories of another. When the veil fell upon us, I marked the end of all they knew.
Ooh. Right, I guess we're going that way.
We've got to find the Davarad and corner Vidisala there.
But first, I really want to go and see what's over here, because there's some of that purple fire that I can get through. Come on, quickly, before it runs out. Oh, okay, nothing there. Now I'm just gonna have to walk back, aren't I?
Inquisitor!
Well, that went well. I'm already back on the right side. False loot, yeah. Guess we'll talk to you again.
Farewell, patrons. Would that I could have greeted you whole.
I died for nothing. Right, let's return to the Winter Palace to warn the others. Yes, I was tricked. Now where am I off to? Varric can level up. Let's level up and then let's look at the map. Varric. Let's see what we can give you. Sure, let's do that. Map. Right, so we need to go here. Okay, I'm sure that will be easy. She says, completely certain that it's going to take me like 20 minutes just to find that. Maybe I should take a potion. Right, so. This way. Oh, the courtyard. This is where we... Okay, we know where this is. So. We need to warn them. We need to warn them at the Winter Palace. If I can work out how to get there. Right, so. This is the way we want to go. Let's continue. Let's warn our friends. There we go. We're at the right place. Yay, we did it. We did it. Yeah, it does sound like there's a Dragon Age sale on. That's a pretty good sale as well. Although I think there are a lot of sales on at the minute. From what we were talking about last week. So yes, anybody who wants some Dragon Age games, I guess now is the time to have a look for them.
Your agents confirm there are Gatlock battles in Denerim's palace?
Yes, and in Val Royeaux and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Canari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
Oh, there is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value.
Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
The second one is not on promo. Oh, that's a shame. But still, the other one, the other ones, that's good. Yeah, the second one's probably my favourite apart from this one. This is my favourite, and then 2, and then 1, probably. We're the Leak. I think I'd be angry.
They came in through us?
Yes.
How, damn it?
The elven servant handling the barrels confessed to working for the Canari.
But the servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us.
But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
How are we supposed to fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Question?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's elven workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
I remember when Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the Qun, trying to find a better life.
And the Qunari turned them into spies.
One of those series that got better with each game. Yeah, in my opinion, but in other people's, I'm sure that they'll have other favourite games and other least favourite games. But yeah, for me, the series has improved. Have to wait for Dragon Age 4 and see if it continues. We can still do good.
The Inquisition stopped Corypheus and saved the world. We can't let an outside threat change who we are.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies...
This isn't about
I believe
the
there is
spies.
going to be a fourth.
You hid the Qunari body. You've all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right.
Ow. Yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. 4 is brilliant too. Yeah, it's been in the works for a long time. But yeah, it's slowly getting done. I am confused. I don't know what's happening.
It's been getting worse. I don't know why. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how much time I've got left. What I do know is that the Qunari need to be stopped. So I need to get to the Davarad while I can still fight.
Poor Laura.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
No. No. That's my first instinct. No.
We can't finish this fight while worrying about the Exalted Council. For now, we keep this to ourselves.
Understood, Inquisitor.
I'll have guards ready at the Alluvion, in case the Qunari attack the palace.
Make a watch over you.
Oh, that was an abrupt end. It's got dark. Use the keystone to activate the Alluvion leading to the Davarad. I want to, but first I really want to get that armor that we just made. I want nothing more. And I want to buy and sell some stuff. We don't need any of these. Let's get rid of them. Wonder if I can remember where I need to go. Modify. It's not modify that we need, is it? It's not tint either. Craft. It's craft. Oh, can we turn in any research? No. Oh, look, it's all pretty. Lights. Cook's note. Yes, for Our Lady's sake, there was an official menu for the first day of a visit from the Inquisitor during an exalted council, but the paper was so old it fell apart in my hands. Our so famous sous chef needs to come out of her sulk because we are doing eggs a la Valforet, and we will need enough cream sauce for tonight's course. The Council of Heralds and the Fereldans are in a pretty fit after the Inquisitor abandoned the talks. Dinner must be tremendous, or we'll hear about it. Very dramatic music for such a note. Right, I want to make the things. What were the things? The skin that stalks was one. Which looks like that. The skin that strikes looks like that and is better armor rating. And the skin that shields, even better. Let's do the skin that shields. What do I have? Bloodstone. Ah, it's this. It's this. Paragon's Luster. Stormheart. Look how pretty the Stormheart looks. But maybe I should try some of the other... 306. Stormheart has a very high armor rating. Okay, let's try this one. So this is for this. Ooh, I can be all yellow. Gurgut webbing. Oh dear, I don't have much good choice. I can have fire resistance. It is nice to use some of the materials we have been gathering. I mean, I feel like the Gurgut weapon goes better than this with this. The canine leather or the Gurgut weapon goes best. Let's go with that. Can always tint it if we don't like the colours. Now what's the colour changing? I can't see anything that's changing colour. Let's just assume nothing's changing colour then, and have whatever we want. Sunder when hit, cold resistance. Well, we have some fire resistance, so cold resistance could be good. 24% or 20%. Let's have bear hide. And then 16% heal bonus. Lovely. Oh, it's this bit. Ooh, I could be very brightly coloured. Everknit wool would make me very green. Wow. These are weird colours. But it's so pretty. But maybe not pink. Silk. Dearly, you want something to go with the purple and the green, since I'm accidentally purple and green. I don't like the green very much though. At least that matches. Oh, dearie me. I mean, the pink. Shall we be pink? It's so ostentatious. But it does kind of go with that weird armor thing. Let's be ridiculous. And we can have a masterwork. Crumbs. Yeah, we'll have to tint afterwards. I agree. Dragon's Tooth. 10% to stats on success. Oh, crumbs. These are all difficult. Heal 25% of damage taken over 10 seconds. That sounds good. Yeah, the heal is good. Chance to inflict bees on target. That's what the honeycomb's for. That's why we've got this Fade-touched honeycomb. Because we can give them bees. That's wonderful. That's so fantastic. On dying, 10% chance to heal for half health. I could, like, die and come back to life. Oh, it's changing the colour of my armour again. Bees are cool, I agree. I feel like that would be hilarious for just like bees to appear. And it hasn't changed the colour, so that's good. Shall we have bees? That's so good. But then I also like the one where we could just die and come back to life. Like, I love that. I think I've had that once before, that sort of thing. I love that. Oh, this is difficult. Well, we probably will die a lot. Like, we do keep dying. Oh, look! The, trousers change colour. Let's do the bees, because the trousers look better. 306 armour. Firewalker healing integument. Whatever that means. Let's not rename that, it's a wonderful name. Let's tint it immediately though. If we can. Right. This is it. Okay. Yeah, bees because the trousers look better. Okay, let's change one of the other colours first. No, I want to change the green. Everything will be better once we've changed the green. That's the trousers. I just want to change the green to start with. Ooh, look. That's nice. Or I could be, like, pale blue. Look, the dragon scales one. I look so good in the dragon scales one. Dragonling scales. Halla leather. I kind of like the light colours for some reason. I like the dragon scales. Let's go with that for now. We can change it and see. Now let's change the trout. No, let's change the pink. Let's see what we can do. That's quite nice. Sort of weirdly purple. Darkened samite looks good. Orange, green. Could be pink still. That's quite nice. Ring velvet, no. Ooh, sea silk. I feel because of that great dragon fight we had, that's a good shout to show off the scales, yep. I like the sea silk. Let's have the sea silk, and then let's see, so to speak. Let's see what trousers we want. Could be like black trousers. Could be the same colour trousers. Oh, I have to make note that the armour's changing colour as well. I quite like the dark colour trousers. Let's go with lamb's wool, and then let's see what we can do about this arm. Dragon bone? That doesn't match at all though. Everite, iron, lazurite, obsidian. Obsidian might be good, it kind of goes. Veil quartz, crumbs, viridium. What was the one that I quite liked? The obsidian one. I think it goes. It's like black. How do we feel about this? Let's go with it for now. We can always change it. We can always put on the old armour. Of course, as always, it won't be until we get to our first cutscene that we see what it actually looks like. It might be terrible. But let's wear it. Oh no, it's I can't wear it. Can I wear it? Yeah, I can wear it, even though it's heavy armour. That's weird. I shouldn't be able to wear heavy armour, but I'm wearing heavy armour. Interesting. But that means somebody else might be able to wear my other fancy pants armour. Yeah, we made it heavy. Maybe, ooh, look at Cassandra's divine armour. I want somebody to wear the skin that stalks. Dorian. Wow, Dorian could wear it. It goes very well with his hat. So these armours anybody can wear, because Dorian can normally only wear light armour. But he's definitely able to wear this. Suits him, don't you think? Does go really well with a hat. Cole. Vivienne. Wait for Vivienne to appear. No, I like Dorian. Right, that's that done. Anybody else want to wear anything new? Vivienne? Who am I likely to have with me? Oh, we might be able to make Bianca better. Oh, we can give him better armor. Yeah, Dorian for sure, I agree. I agree. Bull, are you okay? Yep, you're fine. There we go, I like what I'm wearing. It looks so good. Right, let's see about... Bianca. Let's see if we can improve Bianca. Select. Right. Aiming module. No, that's fine. Grip. No grip upgrades available. Bianca arms. We're already on the best. And a rune. Do I want it to have a rune? Nope. There is no rune. Okay. Now I guess the next thing to do would be to find storage and get rid of stuff. More reading? The order has been given. All known double agents within the Inquisition are being neutralized and all suspect agents are being isolated from any information coming in or out of the Winter Palace. We've received messenger birds back from multiple cities. The Inquisition is not the only organization compromised by Qunari spies. In Val Royeaux, Gatlock barrels were being put into position by low-placed servants in the Grand Cathedral and Council of Heralds. In Denerim, Qunari spies were revealed among low-ranking members of the City Watch. Starkhaven was seeded with spies among its own palace servants. In light of our lack of oversight on this matter, I will understand if an agent better suited to the task is promoted in my place. A reply below in Leliana's hand. The blame falls on me. I will not let anyone else appropriate it, no matter how well intended. Do not forget the lives we've saved by warning other cities about the Gatlock barrels. Besides, my friend, I have enough scandalous gossip on you that I know I can trust you. On how many other agents is this true? The following line is in the original handwriting. At least 23, my lady, but your point is taken. Okay, let's get rid of some stuff. Let's get rid of some things, and then let's go. Come on. Okay. I'm being impatient. I want to go do fun things. Dee-dee-dee. That's a good shield. Maybe we should give that to someone. We'll be here for days. Get rid of some things here. Get rid of some sigils. Oh, we don't need that other Bianca arms because we've got a better one. 32 of 90, that's okay. It was fun to make the armour. But let's see about this shield quickly. Weapons. Right, Cassandra. You can have a better shield when you appear. Ooh, that's a nice shield. Okay. Let's save all of our hard work making Elora look pretty. And also, like, pretty well armoured.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Really? Where?
The Inquisition soldiers have overstepped themselves.
I've met a few while traveling. Most of their captains are just as arrogant.
I've already read that. There's so many people in here.
Ordering our soldiers around in our palace. It removes any doubt that this council was necessary.
Right, let's continue. Use the keystone to activate the illuvian leading to the Darvrad. I guess it's this one through here. The one by the empty bookcase. Is there a party? Yeah, they're all just standing around in the pub. Let's go. Right, shall we go with the same old Dorian, Varric and Bull? We can take on anything now, bring on the dragons. Yes, don't speak too soon, but yes, we have really good armour. I'm really happy. Over 300. Don't think I've ever worn such good armour. Those trousers are a completely different colour to what I thought, but never mind. Onwards, Varric or Cassandra. Yeah, I've gone with Varric this time. Take him out for a spin. It worked last time. Like, we had some strong enemies and it worked quite well, I thought. Where am I supposed to be going? Yeah, he did have a lot to say too. Am I going in the right direction? Don't feel like I'm going in the right direction. Let's continue up. Let's look at the map. I don't feel like I'm going in the right direction. Maybe I'm not going in the right direction. Oh, I can go across there again. I don't think I want to do that though. I've forgotten what the plan is. I'm still thinking about clothes. Yes, we're using that keystone that we got to activate the Illuvian leading to the Darvarad. I'm following this diamond and I'm not sure I'm going in the right direction. I feel like it's that one there. Straight in front of me. It was straight in front of me when I came through. Oh hello, this is a new... Yeah, we got it off the body of a dead Kunari and we talked to the archivist and she gave us a passcode. Right.
The Darvarad. Alright everyone, get ready.
That was ridiculous. I just went wandering around for no reason. The mirror was right in front of me. I'm gonna save now. Because Alora was like, alright everyone, get ready. Exciting things are afoot. Yes, best save. After my little wander. Cutscene, let's see. Certainly taking a little while to load. Oh no, not a cutscene yet. But lots of enemies.
The sooner we stop this invasion plan, the better.
Stealth it up. Let's chase these ones. Investigate the area. Who are you? I want these bees. Oh look, bees! Did you see the bees? Do you see the bees? I'm very excited about the bees. Look at all of these bees. Fancy trousers are giving me bees. Or we will see as bees from now on. Yes, it's true, there are a lot of bees. There are a lot of bees. That's not going to be annoying after long. Oh hello, a Veilfire torch. The writing on these pages is completely incomprehensible, even to a native speaker of Kunat. The handwriting resembles the scratches of an inebriated chicken, but the drawings are meticulous and excruciatingly careful study of several Illuvians, along with exploded diagrams of their inner workings. Right, I feel like it's a bit late for this Veilfire, because I don't really fancy going all the way back. Find a way inside. Let's go.
Oh shit, that can't be good. You alright?
Oh, we should hurry. Here they come!
I just caused all of those to...
So, about this war. You know things didn't end well for Kirkwall the last time the Qunari got angry. I really hope we settle this fast. I've seen all the burning cities I ever want to see.
The green-eyed dog might have something wonderful, I guess. But it's so far away. So me, using that hand blowy up thing, causes those to detonate.
You want to take them out one at a time, fast, or we'll have a mess on our hands.
Ow. Well, there's one. Too busy trying to strategize and one just appeared in front of me. I can see you. Another. God, there's so many bees. I feel like this maybe wasn't the best decision. There's just bees everywhere. Any more?
That's quite the door.
Yes, so... loot. Oh good, we have the key. Because we need to open that door. And for that we need the gatehouse. That's just leading to a ladder. Oh, should we go see what's up there? Don't want to be surprised. Let's get this one. Take. Take. Another gatehouse key. How many gatehouse keys do we need? This letter was clearly written a few lines at a time over the course of multiple days, as the ink at the start has already faded slightly. Elf who is Tallis, it is no longer my role to instruct others in the Coon, but I will share what I can with you if it brings you peace. You are not alone in your struggles to achieve mastery of yourself and your purpose. Many Vidafari come to the Coon filled with fear and anger. These feelings build walls brick by brick within the self. They prevent you from seeing the others around you, from seeing the world as it is, and they convince you that you are alone and in darkness, that you must fend for yourselves. The walls are real, but the darkness and the solitude, the world that they create within the self, that is all illusion. You must work to tear down the walls if you wish to see the truth, and the truth is this: no one is alone. It was the wisdom revealed to Kozlan in the desert long ago. What looks like solitude is connectedness. What looks like darkness is only the space between stars. This portion of the letter is slightly newer, and the handwriting, which was exceptionally tidy at first, has become somewhat looser, as if written in a hurry. And it is not just Vidafari who struggle with these illusions. The world changes the self, and we must balance mastery upon its turning tides. Once I was an Ashkari, and I spent my days examining the philosophy of the Coon, and trying to seek the enlightenment that Kozlan found, but my dreams of demons took me down a new path. Here, the writing is filled with crossed-out passages and the script becomes shaky. Some of the ink is still wet. And now, with the song liquid crossed out, and now I study the dam which holds back magic at its source. We will, crossed out. It is our purpose to, crossed out. Things change, little Tallis. The world changes. Find purpose in people around you, and your role will be clear. Remember when, crossed out, it will be hard to find wisdom in the noise. The noise is an illusion, like the darkness, but the walls are real. Remember that. Tear down the walls first, and you will see the truth. Salath. Okie dokie. Anything else?
Red Lyrium. Do the Kunari have any idea what they're dealing with?
No. They might think they do, but they don't.
I want to look around here.
Is that an astrarium? How did the Kunari move it?
Whoops.
And one of those weird keys you can only find with a tranquil skull.
Let's energize that. Where am I? Let's have some more Veilfire, eh? Let's look in here. Oh, we're back outside. I want to go up to the very top. Another big read, interesting, yeah. Lots of reading for me today. We keep going to libraries and things. And research centres. Just want to see what's up here. It's probably going to be nothing. Ooh. Light brazier. Okie dokie.
That didn't work.
Scrap of writing from Ben Hashrath agent. Excavated mural believed to be a self-portrait by Fen Harel. Okay. There's a golden nug out there.
That didn't work.
Varric wants us to know that things didn't work. Ancient writing. One sees the hunter, one flees from it, one hunts it in turn, one outwits them all. Sure. Let's synchronized. I don't know what's not working, but it's apparently not working. Lighting the brazier, I think. Yeah, it's not lit anymore.
Didn't work.
I'm trying to go down. Okay. Let's go. Collectible synchronized. Yeah, that's just I think so that all of the collectibles I have go across different games. Oh dear. Logs of a Darvarad Gatekeeper. The entries in this book are written in several different hands and occasionally even different languages. From the few entries in the common tongue, it appears to be a log filled in by the various guards who have watched the gates of the Darvarad. Morning. Artifacts brought in by Hizra Kith. Original location not on manifest. Asked Iskari was told they're from ruins. Please remind agents that all relics must be properly catalogued or the Tarbas will never stop complaining about it. Afternoon. 3 Kith destroyed, including Iskari of Hizra Kith. Told her to write down locations in a manifest this time. Evening. Hizra Kith reported back. Iskari handed me manifest that just said outside Darvarad, asking my sten for a knife. Right, let's turn these. Let's see what happens.
That's it. Get them all like that and we're in.
Okay. Right, so that's... Okay. Okay, that one's... The 2 side ones are right. But what about this one? This top one. One more? Yay!
It's open. Let's go.
Let's have the torch again. And I've reached a new level. Let's act accordingly. Ooh. Can I do anything? Nope. Something else with the daggers. Your parry costs no stamina at all. Death blow. Should kill your target. There's no cooldown on death blow. Twin fangs. Anything else? No. Something here. Oh, I can have something stealth related. You live in the darkness. Entering stealth is now instant and removes all debilitating effects on you. While in stealth, you can even pass through enemies without being detected. You remain in stealth for a short time after attacking or taking damage. That would be good. Yeah, I just had to do it all myself. They were no help at all. Okay, save, and then let's go through this ominous looking door. There's an enemy. Let's stealth. There's so many. What's this way? Storage room key required. Oh. Where are you? Oh, there's so many of them. I could have done this better, but never mind. I'll just attack them with these instead. Many more. There's one over here. Oh, I don't want to detonate that. Okay. Read. Written instructions for new workers. While some of this letter is written in Kunat, most is in the common tongue. The letter's blocky and simple, but tidy. The Dragon's Breath must continue regardless of concerns at the Winter Palace. Many are new to the Kun and have not yet learned to trust. Your worry is understandable. The rest of the world has betrayed you. All who have been the Darvarad know the difficulty of maintaining the specimen for extraction for as long as we have. If we delayed Dragon's Breath, we would have to dispose of the specimen. Creating Gatlock is normally a slow process requiring much mining and careful alchemy. Venom extraction offers the only means to deliver the Dragon's Breath quickly and in large quantities. To delay Dragon's Breath is to lose any chance of bringing peace to the South without needless suffering. The Kun demands we save the workers of the South from a bloody war and deliver them into our teaching before corruption further overtakes the land. Others have voiced concern over the specimen. The Kun does not demand cruelty to any living being, but all creatures have a place and a duty under the Kun. The specimen serves as it must. When Dragon's Breath is complete, it will be extinguished quickly and painlessly, as when we slaughter animals for food. Allow your superiors to deal with the agents of Ben Harel, and remember your role in service to the Kun. Right. So there's a specimen. I want to look in this room. If I can. Oh. Just takes me back here. Loot, though. Storage room key. Now I can look in the storage room. Journal notes found in the barracks. There are several entries in the journal, some in Kunat and some in Common, as if the writer was practicing their language skills. The last page reads, "Sent to Palace again, moving things along. Bash Shem's never noticed who comes or goes. When the Dragon's Breath comes, they won't know what hit 'em." Ooh, dear. Right, storage room. Boom. Loot. Amulet of Physical Immunity, which I will promptly forget to use. Okay, onwards. Yes, we have to stop the Dragon's Breath. I can craft weapons. Bit late. It's always ominous when there's a craft weapon stand. Oh, let's use me. Any more craft? Ow.
Hang in there. Someone back at the palace has to be able to help.
I assume I don't need to craft weapons, but I could try. What's my current daggers? Right. 370 and 270. Let's see if there's any weapons I want to craft. Right. Let's try this one. If it's above 300, it's what I want. Veil Quartz. Heal on kill. 6% heal on kill. I'd say a good heal on kill or a +6 attack. Let's do +6 attack. Add to dexterity we can. Dragon Scales does 2 things. As does Gurgut Webbing, but not as well as Dragon Scales. Dragon scales. Armor penetration. Stagger on hit. More armor penetration. Sunder on hit. 12% attack. 11% attack. Crumbs. Let's do the Veil Quartz again. Do we want to add a masterwork? Wonder if we can do that Healy one. Shall we do that one? Because that's what we were going to do instead of the bees. Let's do that. I have a shrewd, agile duck, which I'm sure is lovely. Let's yield it. I want that instead of that. So I have a 319 and a 370. Yep, I can heal now too. We're doing so good. Now let's see if Dorian can have any better. 138. Let's see if there's a better than 138. 138. Nah. And so only one left to look at would be Bull, because Varric has Bianca. Right, what weapon do you have? Bull? 340. The bees are wonderfully silly. Anything better for Bull than 340? Probably not. Think we're done good. Whoops! Didn't mean to do that. I pressed back once too much. Let's have the Veilfire again, just in case. Anything here to look at? More reading, of course. Letters and replies. A letter with an Inquisition seal sits half buried in a pile of memos. To the Honourable Salasari, Triumvirate of the Coon. On behalf of the Inquisition, I must humbly inquire as to the hostile action of your agents in Halam Sharal. We can only view the attacks by Ben Hasrath agents upon our officers and the infiltration and sabotage of the Exalted Council at Halam Sharal as the prelude to a declaration of war. If the Kunari people do not wish to provoke retaliation from the Chantry, these hostilities must cease at once. Respectively, Ambassador Josephine Montillier. That's what Josephine sent. Several incomprehensible messages in Kunat follow. A letter in common, with elegant script, has been torn open and crumpled into a ball, but the writing is still legible. To Ambassador Josephine Montillier of the Inquisition, the triumvirate of the Kunari people wishes to assure you that despite the loss of the dreadnought Berethlock and its crew of 100 souls in a failed joint mission with the Inquisition 2 years past... Oh, I remember that. Military action has not been approved against the Inquisition. No one in Parvelen has authorized actions of any kind involving the Exalted Council, nor will they. We are seeking out the Ben Hasrath priest who appears to be leading this operation without our consent. Once she is located, we assure you that his hostile actions will cease. Interesting again. Dragon Breath Plan. This document appears to be written entirely in Kunat, but contains a number of complicated diagrams, including detailed blueprints of Halam Sharal and a number of other palaces and fortresses.
Look at all this. The Kunari text is gibberish, but it looks a great deal like they're cataloguing artifacts. How many ruins must they have found to produce so much? What are they doing with it?
Morrigan said the key to an Illuvian could be anything. Including knowledge or power. So they're stockpiling both. That's how they got the keystone and opened so many of the Illuvians we've seen.
Hopefully they don't have any more ancient magic crap to throw at us. That dragon skull would make a wicked armchair, though. Maybe we could take it back to Skyhold after this.
Anything you want, Bull. Anything you want. Ooh, I can do this. I am a rogue. Supplies. Not sure if I needed that, but let's go for it anyway. Right, are we ready? Let's save. 58 hours we've been playing. Cutscene.
dragon's breath is an actual dragon?
Tether! Bars!
Inquisition! Nira Tasia Sara! Miraba Sadim Kata! Hisrat, now! Please! Vinekatas!
Not a chance, ma'am.
Thanks, Bull. Bull's on our side. One down. These daggers are good. How fast these enemies are going down. Ow. Lots and lots of bees, it's wonderful. Whoops. Accidentally blew up a lot of things. Gatlock barrels. Yeah, Sarah would be so happy with all of the bees.
Are you alright, Bull?
The Iron Bull is just fine. When this is over, drinks are on me. Probably a lot of them.
Huh.
All right, break time's over. Let's do
Oh
this.
dear. I feel like I made a bad choice in opening that door. Oh well. Oh dear, I need to get some help. Look how much health I have gained by just using me daggers. Dorian, I will help you. Let's read. Orders posted in the factory. Portions of this are in indecipherable kunat with what might be formulas in an unfamiliar number system. One section has been translated for Vidathari workers in the factory, then circled, repeatedly underlined, with arrows drawn around it by someone who was clearly very insistent that it be read. For primers, combine no more than 1 part Atashi venom with an equal part of Deathroot Oxen, and 3 parts powdered silverite. Adding more venom will dissolve the casing on the primers here in the factory and fill the room with deadly gas. Whoever keeps getting the formula wrong needs to see me immediately. We have a great many primers to make on a tight schedule and cannot afford any more delays due to mistakes. I love the sound of bees. The constant sound of bees. Now I want to go out here and see what I was trying to get to in the first place. Animal Handler's Logbook. The first half of this logbook appears to be notes on the care and feeding of animals in the Free Marcher Lord's manor. After that, it shifts into practice phrases in kunat. Later it begins again with the following. Beast presence chafing around limbs and tail, likely from attempts to use chains. While its natural strength remains, muscles are slack from confinement. Tardathras said she initially tried drugging the beast, but the amount required to keep it sedated changed the quantity of its venom so that it was no longer useful in producing gatlock. She says fire has kept it under control, while the heated panels keep it in a state of comfortable drowsiness. Tardathras is not as good at deception as she thinks she is. She does not like that we are doing to the beast. She calls it a tashi, which means something like great thing, and she repeats sayings from the coon to herself when she extracts the venom. I do not disagree with her. I saw enough harm done to innocent beasts at my lord's sneering commands. The beast, the Atashi, deserves better than the pry bars and needles we use upon it each time we drain its venom gland. Tardathras says I may be needed at the Winter Palace. It is likely that some view elves with suspicion, thanks to these attacks by the agents of Fenharel, but a human woman may still pass unnoticed among the servants. She says I may be asked to deliver more gatlock in different containers. She says that it could be dangerous and that if I do not return, most will assume I am dead. As I said, Tardathras is not as good at deception as she thinks she is, but she is right, I did not join the coon for this. Crumbs, this dragon is being treated very poorly. This is so wonderfully chaotic now, the fights. Yep, just all of these bees everywhere. My hand going... Oh, I can kill the dragon or free the dragon. How do I free the dragon?
So, boss, we gonna fight the dragon or what?
This dragon's in bad shape. Seems like kicking a wounded puppy, you know, the giant fire-breathing kind.
I think I do this. Okay, let's see if we can free the dragon. Bull, you okay?
If we move those rings, we can clear a path for the dragon.
Yes, let's do that.
Ishara!
That's the wrong way. Okay.
The barriers are set. Now we just need to open the gate.
Yes, let's open the gate.
Atashi Itwa! Kerasam!
Actually, let's stealth. I might be able to get past. Let's open the gate.
You've got it. It's opening.
Let's open the gate. Get this dragon out.
That's it. There goes our dragon.
I want to free the dragon. Yes, fly dragon, fly. We free you from your prison. That went well. Oh, look at Dorian and me in our wonderful new outfits. We match. If I made the other ones, we could have a right party. Not sure I have enough materials though.
Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth. Elven magic already tore the Sky apart. If the agents of Fen'Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
Whatever you think I've done, mass assassination isn't a good moral high ground.
The South was poisoned by these elves' manipulations. It suffers just as you do now. You would have died from the mark on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Soulless, agent of Fen'Harel.
Damn it, Chuckles. What have you done?
Whatever Solus is involved in, I am nobody's puppet.
Even now, you refuse to see the strings. Solus tricked us all. He pushed a dying Qunari into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades. Panahedon, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
Drama, so much drama. Oh, look at the shot. What a beautiful shot. Oh. I'm so glad we got dressed up for this, yep. Which one would I go for? I think she would go for this one. Like, she definitely wants to save Solus. Yep, she'd go for this one.
That's why Solus left. He's been helping us fight the Qunari all this time. We have to save him.
I'm getting a bit of disapproval here. Save him. Yup, even though he's been lying to us. Manipulating us. She'd save him. We're so near the end. This is exciting.
Come on, the Vidasala can't be too far ahead.
He is good though, right? I'm still a bit worried that he is that old woman. I think he is himself. I think that he killed the old woman. But he's definitely not
There, up ahead.
who he says he is.
It's going to! Everyone back!
Ow. Anchor meltdown. The anchor now builds up power even faster. Using it is difficult, but discharges all accumulated focus. If the focus reaches full power, the anchor discharges uncontrollably, damaging you and your allies as well as nearby enemies. Oh, great. Just gonna have to keep using the anchor then.
We've got to stop this before it kills you. Assuming we find him, maybe Chuckles can help. Chuckles, who apparently works for Fen'Harel. It's always the quiet ones.
Use it again. Ow. Supplies. Don't mind if I do. A random series of birds.
That must be where Solus is.
Ow. Endlessly bemused by the demon. Oh, I'm so low on health. To be honest, I wasn't even thinking about this when I got the dying power. I just remember it looking cool when you die and like get resurrected. But it's not happened yet. It's only a 10% chance that you're resurrected. Let's go. Get to Solus before the Vidasala. I need to do this again.
There's the big Sarabas who's always with the Vidasala.
Sarabas, Rathrol, Shokra!
Let's go towards the Gutlock. Yes, they were both next to me when I did that. That's got to be good.
I'm falling back!
Ow. Just keep attacking them with the poison daggers because your health will go up. Ow. Any more? There's one up there. I can't get up there. Oh, there's one here as well. Just run after him. Ow. Crumbs, this is difficult. Right, how do we get up there? Oh good, he's coming to us. This is well, because I couldn't work out how to get to him. Oh, there we go, that last little hand boost sorted me out. Right, let's see how we can get up to here. There we go, this is the way. Let us save. Yes, I'm glad we are saving Solus. Whether he needs saving is another matter. Ow. This Gutlock's going to explode. I just kill them all? That was cool. I think I just killed them all by exploding all that gatlock. Anything more I can loot? Okay, let's go through here. But let's save first, as usual. Let's go up to them and the gatlock and blow it all up. Oh, I'm low health. That went well. Anything I can loot? No. There's so many enemies. Ow. This seems real painful. Oh. Bullet. Did you just see a ball regenerate? A long time for that to happen. I feel like I want to restore Iron Ball quickly. There we go. You're okay, Ball. You're okay. Save. Dorian can level up. I guess we should do that real quick. Dorian. What do you be wanting? Sure, let's do that. Explosions, bees, health daggers, this is great. Yeah, it's a very fun combat now. I should remember this the next time I play and get some of this stuff earlier, although I don't think a lot of these things were available before now, to be fair. He's just standing there. Let's blow everything up again. It's a shame that everything takes so long to do that, because there's a lot of time for them to get like a hit in on me while I'm waiting for my hand to explode. I want the bees in my game. Yes, you can get bees as one of your... In here, you can get bees as one of your like potion-y type things. I think you can throw them, I don't really remember. Oh, Bull can level up. But, yeah, I don't know, we didn't get that bee thing till quite late, did we? We didn't get the, that honeycomb, we got it in just now in the DLC, didn't we? So it might be a while till you can get this specific thing, which I've got. Going to look at potions, I'll check that out. Yes, look for bees in potions. You might have to do something with Sever to get it, I can't remember. My memory is atrocious. Some features on this screen are currently unavailable. Oh dear. That's not great. Wonder why. I guess because we're like here at the end. Or because we're fighting. Maybe it's because we're fighting. Now we're not fighting. Now Bull can have his new fancy pants Chevalier step. You cannot yet unlock this ability. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh yeah, because I didn't have the actual one. But I can unlock this. Yeah, I don't really use potions that much because I'm on like the easy thing. Let's go. Now what? Excuse me, please, fellas.
The big guy's headed our way.
Oh dear, that's not great. We're gonna die. Oh, I'm on very low health. As is Bull. Do not run away from me when I'm trying to gain health by attacking you. My daggers. Are you quite alright, Bull?
Is that all you've got? I went through Sahara, you little shits!
Oh no. Varric's gone. Where are you, Varric? There we go. Oh dear. Oh no, I'm dead. I want to save Aurora, but now I'm dead as well. Okay. Okay. Dorian, Iron Bolt. Let's try and save people while there's a little... Okay. Now I'm just running around saving people. Now let's run up to him and try and use me abilities. Ow! Wow, it's taken ages for me to die. Okay.
The bull is down.
Oh no, Bull survived. It was epic. Yup. Back to the green explosion. Ow! He's gone again. He's gone here. Let's use me abilities. Oh no, he's gone. Oh, hello.
It seems the Cerebas is no longer following orders.
Yay.
Cerebas! Barabbas! Barabbas! You will not leave here, Inquisitor. Antam! Ibrashak Adim!
Don't know what we did there, but we, yes, I'm suffering so much. Let's get them. Let's get him. So many. Maybe another explosion. More supplies. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Let's explode this gatlock. Crumbs. Right. Now is the time to save, I think. Anything else to do? Oh dear. running up to them and exploding yourself. My new battle tactic. Sure, there's more. I can't get up there. It's rude of them not to come down to me.
Hurry!
We do need to hurry, but there's so many of them. It's a great battle tactic, yes. Has various results. More exploding. Go up here. Let's do a big explosion. Ow. Everything is on fire. Where are you? There you are. You're right next to the Gatlock. Exploding Gatlock. Yay. Right. This is so great. Yay, I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a pity that we've only got the ability to do all this stuff like right now, but oh well. Right, let's go.
Maravaskataraha!
You are dead, Inquisitor! Your soul is dust!
That's not very nice at all. Fight Sala. Where are ya?
Hungarian!
Loading hand. I went too far. More exploding hands. Ow. Heal up a bit. And there's other enemies here as well that I can attack to level up a bit. Exploding hand again. Ow. See where I am right now. I'm sort of between the enemies. Perfect time to explode the hand again. I am on fire. Barrick, are you okay? Whoa, are you okay? You're on low health. Oh dear. Oh no. We need to retreat! Retreat? What do you mean? Varric, let me help you. I am on fire, but it's probably fine.
I'm falling back!
Just trying to heal up a bit before I discharge the anchor again. So near done. He's so nearly. There we go. Those laughing demons. Where am I?
Nothing's hurting him. Use your mark.
Yes, using mark. Oh, okay. Yay! Thank you, Varric. Oh, my body disappeared. That wasn't great. Guess we need to revive Varric. Apparently we can't revive Varric. I really want to revive Varric. Come on, Varric. Okay, let's just go through the alluvion then. Okay. We're so near the end. Just me. Just me at the end.
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata!
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Qunari to trouble me no further.
Solus.
Yep, Solus. Yep. Wow, indeed.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
How were you able to control the anchor?
In the same way as when I stopped it from killing you at Haven. Although I am stronger now, the mark you bear was bestowed upon you by the orb of Fen'Harel. My orb.
Your
Lots of questions.
I was Solus first. Fen'Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. And now you know. What is the old Dalish curse? May the Dread Wolf take you?
Oh gosh, so many things.
Maharalasa.
Only by omission.
Malasa Banal Gilana.
What would you have had me say? That I was the great adversary in your people's mythology?
I would have had you trust me.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen'Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
So many questions. Let's ask them all.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanurus would have destroyed the entire world.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanurus are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You said that the Elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. Crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanurus.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dethara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. Your legends are half right. We were immortal. It was not the arrival of humans that caused us to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
The Evanurus were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Evanurus.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanurus down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the Elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Oh dear. Well, I am an elf. I like the starry one.
Let me help you, Solus.
Oh.
I cannot do that to you, Vanan.
But you would do it to yourself? I cannot bear to think of you alone.
I walk the Dinan Shiral. There is only death on this journey. I would not have you see what I become. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
More questions?
You control the Illuvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Divinta Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died, and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
That does sound bad.
So, at least some of the stories about the Dreadwolf are true.
I did not lead a rebellion against immortal mage kings without getting my hands bloody. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you?
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
Thanks, I guess.
For whatever it's worth, thanks for the castle.
For whatever it's worth, you used it well.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization.
Weird.
And now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Canary plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Canary spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Canary body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Kunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do. Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
She's not angry with it.
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
I know, Venan. And we are running out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
Ooh, the Inquisition will try to convince Solus to change his plan, or the Inquisition will stop Solus even if it means killing him. I mean, she'd definitely try to convince him to change his plan. Like, I've had other Inquisitors do this one, but this one is definitely what she'll do.
Solus, Varla Vir Suladin.
I wish it could, Venan.
I know, what a choice.
My love. I will never forget you.
Ooh. So the world ends, I guess, in a while if Solus gets his way. If we don't convince him to change his mind.
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
We apologize for not informing the summit beforehand. We were concerned.
Of course you were! The Qunari spies were inside your organization!
Without our organization, none of us would be here to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
Right, we have choices. So, either the Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria, efforts against Solus will be stronger but risk corruption. The Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria, efforts against Solus will be stronger but risk corruption. We keep the peace. We need more oversight. The Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria, efforts against Solus will be stronger but risk corruption. We'll solve this ourselves. The Inquisition will be disbanded, efforts against Solus will be weaker but more secure. Our work is done. The Inquisition will be disbanded, efforts against Solus will be weaker but more secure. And the Inquisition needs to end. The Inquisition will be disbanded, efforts against Solus will be weaker but more secure. So essentially, we need to work for Cassandra and have stronger efforts but risk corruption, or disband and efforts will be weaker but more secure. So, and we're either angry and fighty, or peaceful and happy, or sad. I think I'm angry. So it's just whether we serve Cassandra and whether we keep the Inquisition as is, or whether we kind of disband. I have no idea what I would do yet. I've done a few of these options in the past. But yeah, I always struggle with this bit. So I feel like I'm going for one of these two. It's just whether we try and, like, because of all the spies in the Inquisition, it might be simpler to disband us and, like, take care of it ourselves. On both sides there's so many spies. And, like Solus was saying that at the end as well. But then I also quite like the idea of serving Cassandra. Right, I think we're going with this one. I think we're doing this. The Inquisition will be disbanded, efforts against Solus will be weaker but more secure.
You all know what this is? A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. It wasn't a formally authorized treaty that saved Ferelden's people. It wasn't careful diplomacy that ended your inane civil war. It was never about the organization.
You support my choice, thank you.
It was about people doing what was necessary. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a world to save. Again. Effective immediately, the Inquisition is disbanded.
You tell him, Alora. Another book for Cassandra from Varric. Got the whole gang together. Yes, that's sweet. Now we get to see what's happened. Nobody appears to be speaking. Others prefer to remember the Inquisition's good works and the many lives it saved. Nobody's speaking. Somebody should be speaking, surely. I've got my headphones on and everything. Those who had served returned to their former lives, knowing they had stopped a great evil from destroying the world. And hoping that the peace for which they had fought remained once the Inquisition was gone. Guess I'll be the reader then. Yes, applause. I love this game so much. With the dragon's breath disrupted and any hope of swift victory dashed, the Qunari retreated back to the north. Few knew that debates were raged in Par Vollen, and not long after the Exalted Council, the Qunari launched new attacks against Tevinter. It's fitting for me to read the ending, cool. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mired in a war many feared would spread across Phaedas. Cassandra continued her reign as Divine Victoria, working to ensure that the Inquisition's disbanding did not allow new enemies to rise. Her efforts were successful, and for a time, southern Phaedas saw peace. Cassandra also spent time in the Hunterhorn Mountains north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. Some believed that the end of the Inquisition, as it had been heralded the destruction of the fledgling College of Enchanters. The only problem is when I read it badly. Having clashed with the Circle, the college now found itself without support against the newly elected Grand Enchanter Vivienne. Fortunately, Grand Enchanter Vivienne grudgingly agreed not to destroy its terrified leaders as a personal favour to Divine Victoria. That's nice, Vivienne, thank you. The two institutions settled into an uneasy coexistence across the south, vying for power. Leliana continued to act as the Inquisition spy master in its final months as an independent organisation. Yes, that was nice. During this time, she shared many of her responsibilities and her most trusted agents, including Charter, Rector and Harding. Many believed that Leliana feared what lay on the horizon and was grooming successors in anticipation of the challenges ahead. Sarah left the Inquisition with scarcely more ties than when she began, disappearing back into her confusing weave of favours and friends. After seeing the world brought to the brink by arrogance and pride, it was a blessing to return to normal, however strange and normal it might be. With frequent visits to her Whittle, of course. Aww. Look at the bees. Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the Divine. When the Nogs piss about with your left hand or right, call on Red Jenny to give them 2 fingers. Thanks, Sarah. Varric took up the role of Viscount and, with the help of his friend Hawke, rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. Good. Hawke and Varric together again. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as the major trade hub of the Three Marches. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. This all sounds good, yeah, so far, yeah. Looks like they've had... Some of our companions have had a nice... With the Inquisition disbanded, the Bull's charges returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Fighting demons and clearing out the remains of Venatori forces, the Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Thedas. After the Inquisition disbanded, Cullen retired from active service, and he's still got his dog. Oh, Cullen's retired. He returned to Ferelden, establishing a sanctuary for former Templars on land Divine Victoria granted to him. That's nice. Good for Cullen. With his help, many Templars shed their lyrium addiction, and those whose minds were too far gone spent their last days in comfort. Yes, good for Cullen, exactly. And he promised that, should his friends from the Old Inquisition ever need him, his blade would be ready. Thanks, Cullen. Dorian returned to Tevinter to take his father's place in the Magisterium. As rumours flew about the Empyreans' infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Along with Magister Movaris Talani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Tevinter, a fight many thought hopeless. But if anyone can do it, Dorian can, yes, and hopefully he kept his hat. We worked hard to get that hat. Those fighting by Magister Parvis's side noted that he kept in constant communication with the Inquisitor via message crystal. Oh, the best friends have managed to stay in touch. Whether for vital information or for moral support, these talks seemed to give Dorian the strength to continue his fight. With the Inquisition disbanded, Josephine made her farewells and returned to Antiva and her family. Thanks to the Inquisitor's help, the Montiliers were once again permitted to trade in Orlais. I'm happy so far as well, yes. The next few years were a busy time as many ships with the Montilier crest were built and set sail again from Antiva's harbours. Soon, Rivaini, pirate captains with an ancient feud against Josephine's ancestors, took to the seas, determined to rekindle the rivalry. Oh no! Apart from Josephine's sister, Yvette, nearly eloping with a dashing pirate prince on one occasion, Lady Montilier took the development in stride. That sounds like our Josie. Cole took to the road of Meriden to find a new life and a new way to be human. Yay! Wherever Meriden went to sing, people found old pains eased and hearts made happier, even if they didn't understand why. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, added elven servants across Thedas. Oh, things are gonna come. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fen'Harel wondered just how large the Dread Wolf's forces were. Oh dear. ... and what the ancient elven rebel had planned. We must stop him. We must convince him not to destroy the world. Leveland sometimes came awake from dreams in which her lover watched her sadly from across an endless distance. Always watching over her. If they were more than simple dreams, she could not say, for every time she reached for him, he vanished into nothing. Still, she searched and dreamed and waited for a way to change the Dread Wolf's heart. Oh.
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
With the Inquisition officially disbanded, we have no army, no formal alliances.
We have what we truly need.
We will need to be careful.
Solas knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
Tevinter! Going to Tevinter! Oh! I hope that we get Dragon Age 4 with some speed, but it will not. It will be ages and ages and ages. But we did it! And look at the time! Look at the time! That could not have gone better if we had tried. I want to know what happens next too, yes. Can't come quickly enough. But yeah, that's been really, really fun, and it's taken us 23 streams to get to the end. But maybe we'll be back with Dragon Age at a later date for that DLC. So yeah, it looks like next week we'll be on new games. My plan is for Monday morning at 8 AM to be with The Witcher 3, for us to start The Witcher 3 and see how it goes. And then I'm thinking midweek, about Thursday, probably evening, 7 PM, for that maybe to go back to Tomb Raider, and for us to have a Tomb Raider stream and go back to where we were, which was where Alex had just died and we got his tools and taken them back to our friends. So that will be Thursday, and then this time next week, Saturday 1 PM, I'm hoping we're going to be playing Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what my thoughts are. So Horizon Zero Dawn, this time next week, we can start that. I'm excited. So yeah, that's the plan, and I'm looking forward to some new games, and a nice variety of games. Yes, Tomb Raider and Horizon. I'm excited. I am very excited. And it'll be interesting to play The Witcher 3 as well. See how it goes. Great plan. Thank you. I'm glad you approve. I'm glad you approve. So I'm trying out 3 streams next week. Trying out being back to 3 streams next week. I'll release the schedule definitely for tomorrow. But that's pretty much the plan. Monday morning, Thursday evening, and Saturday afternoon. And for those to be the streams next week. And to be generally the streams, I think. That's what I'm hoping for. Yes, exactly, perfect timing. I was wondering, because if it had eaten over into next week, I was wondering about what I was going to do, whether I'd stream it one day and then maybe start the other games
a new book?
Midweek.
All this
4 PM,
shit
credits
is weird.
rolling, exactly.
Oh, Varric, that is a terrible
And,
title. What are
we
you
have
even
Cassandra
thinking?
reading to take us out. She's now that I've stopped talking, she stopped talking.
The sky churned like a rolling sea on a dark and stormy night, centered on a gaping hole that led to the arse end of nowhere. A hole that spit up many things that day. Comets, demons, and a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah.
It's about the Inquisition.
Yeah, I kind of spoilt this. I was hoping you'd have forgotten that I said that she reads before we got to this part, but no, I'd spoilt it at the end of the last credits.
The din of the tavern cut the silence like it owed the carter money. In the middle, in her element, Red Jenny. She looked me up and down, mostly down. Not playing, weirdy, she said, gesturing with and dismissively eating a sandwich. Don't write that. Seriously, piss up a robe. Sarah made the subtext text, which suited me fine.
I only remembered what she started. Okay, that's okay. I don't feel so bad. Don't feel so bad about ruining it. And Cassandra's beautiful Sarah impersonation.
Into the room like a drop of beautiful poison spreading in a wineglass. She sized me up with a glance. I'm so glad you made it, my dear.
Oh gosh,
she said. I am Madame de Fer, the most terrifying person you shall ever meet.
I guess that's supposed to be Josephine. I mean Vivienne. I always get Vivienne and Josephine's names mixed up.
Liliana enfolded Alphonse in an embrace as warm as a serpent's kiss. I always knew I could count on your support. The Count did not feel the bite of her poisoned dart until it was too late. Even if it requires your death.
Cassandra should have done more voices during the game. I'm not sure she should. I think that was supposed to be Liliana. That did not sound right at all.
Drops of rain glistened on the griffin medallion grasped tightly in Blackwall's hand. The silverite wings of valor. They mean nothing.
It's a perfect Blackwall.
He flung the medal to the cold and uncaring ground. You don't know what I've done. You don't know me.
Perfect.
So romantic. Cole moved like a shadow that also moved like a knife. A shadow wearing a hat where dreams
so perfect,
came to
exactly.
die. It's a riddle, he whispered. A cold riddle that gnaws at your mind, but you'll feel better when it's gone. That makes as much sense as anything Cole says.
Not bad, Cole. Cole wasn't bad. Vivienne's my favourite.
Do you place your herald above the law, Ambassador? Whose law, my lady? Josephine's eyes glittered like angry opals. The law destroyed by rebellion, by civil war, by poor fiscal management. We are the law.
Josephine's not bad either.
We left our mark on Adamant, but the dust hadn't settled, and neither had Harding. I can offer you a drink, if I catch your meaning. If you'd caught my meaning, you'd have offered a double. What is even happening here?
What indeed? I have no idea what's happening now.
The Iron Bull was a great slab of muscle with horns that could hang a tapestry.
Please tell me she's gonna do
One
Iron
eye
Bull.
scanned for threats, while the other hid behind an eye patch like a chantry sister's old sins. Come on, he barked, not looking back as he entered. The dancer with the great rack comes on in 5. That is spot on, actually.
I agree, Cassandra. It's spot on. Perfect bull impersonation.
The commander had the look of a Templar who had seen the worst of humanity, yet still had the time to style his hair. "This isn't just a war," he said, his gaze steely like a dull blade. "It's the only war." Cullen! That's Cullen!
Not sure that was the best Cullen. But Miranda Raisin should be getting awards for this. It's wonderful.
The mage wore a class of handsome sneer cultivated by 1,000 years of Tevinter elitism. "The name's Dorian," he glared. D-O-R-I-A-N. Spell it right, you marble-headed lump, or it's toad time. A toad? That's hardly credible.
Oh dear. It's wonderful,
The bold
yes.
elf spun, mage staff crackling like the city after a good man's murder. "You're
Pretty much
crazy!"
Dorian,
the
yeah.
Red Templar cried in terror. Moonlight glinted off ears like the knives you never see coming. Better to fade out than burn away. Ugh, Varric.
Guess that was Solas. Oh gosh. I think that's the end. Oh no!
Where am I? I don't... Oh, here it is. The Seeker clutched at my vest, her tears as desperate as they were pitiful. "Varric, I was wrong about everything," she sobbed. "Could you find it in your noble heart to forgive me?" "That dwarf, he put me in the book! I'm in the book! I am reading the shit out of this!
Perfect. Bear your blade and raise it high. What a good end. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me for these streams of Dragon Age and for joining me today in the chat and watching. It's been really great and I'm really happy with the amount of time it took today to play the game. It fit in perfectly well with my normal playing time. Hopefully we'll come back to Dragon Age in the future, both with that DLC that we were talking about and with the next game. Yeah, thank you so much, Phil, thank you. It's been really great. And yeah, as I say, I'll be back on Monday at 8 AM with The Witcher 3, which I'm going to test now, because I need to test these games for streaming. We need for Christmas, I think. I think it will be at least a year or two. Yes, Witcher 3 on Monday. I'm just going to test it now quickly after I go off stream. See how it'll work out because I haven't set it up for streaming yet. So, but yeah, Witcher 3 on Monday at 8 AM until about 10. That's the plan, and I'll have a Mouse Moments up tomorrow on YouTube as well. So that's my plans for the weekend. But yeah, I hope you have a great weekend. Have a great weekend and good luck with testing. Thank you. Yes, I hope you have a great weekend too. And yeah, I will see you very soon. And what a great end to the stream. What a great game Dragon Age is, and I recommend it. Yes. Great. Have a great Saturday and a great Sunday. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.